that'll to bring us as we're off in Week 9. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
Get wide.
They'll run for the first time with Phillip Lindsay. And that's not the start that he was looking for, as he's going to be met and dropped behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
Second and 11 at the 24-yard line.
After the loss to start out, here's second and 11.
Gun.
Here's Newton. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. That was Jordan Poyer, the safety, in for the sack.
How about that one? The so-called little guys putting the pressure on. That was a strong safety. When I was in college, we often called that a lightning blitz.
And I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is third and long.
Slip. 8. Under 10. 10. 8. Watch the ship. Fast. Run. 8.
To throw is Newton. And able to find Deshaun Hamilton complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one goes for 30 yards.
First down, Denver.
Ready. 58, come on. I got you, boy. Great.
On first and 10, it's Lindsay. And he works his way forward for about 4 up to the midfield stripe.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
On second down, a run with Lindsay. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. It's a loss of 2, now third down. It's probably a pretty good sign here on the opening drive if your guys from the secondary are coming up and spilling things in the backfield.
How about the adrenaline and aggressiveness that led his eyes to the backfield to run up there and make that tackle, setting a tone early for his defense.
And on third and 8, defensively, they're going to beef up the secondary. 6 defensive backs. From the gun, here's Newton. Looking deep for Hilton. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Teron Johnson able to pick it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, I tell you, Brandon, this ball's intercepted, but it is third down. So the silver lining is that since this is so far down the field and there wasn't a big run back associated with it, really this kind of works like a punt. It's not an altogether bad result.
Allen and the Bills now with a first and 10 at their own 11. On first down, Griffith. And some room for him there as he'll take this up to about the 15. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
Well, they certainly got dented with that first down run, so now they've got to be back on their heels a little bit as a defense.
Following the pickup of 4, here's second and 6.
Hey, 4 down. Regular.
Throwing now is Allen. Isaiah McKenzie hauling it in. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. 16 yards there, and the Bills have a first down.
Well, for teams that like to play man coverage, running corner routes can be tough on them because of the ability of getting into it. Sometimes you're squaring it off. Sometimes you're just rounding it. Sometimes there's a fake. Sometimes there's not. That makes it very, very difficult for a DB to stay with it.
So first and 10 now from the 30.
Recon, 132 fighter. Hey, tight. 43 is the mic. I'm coming.
So the shotgun snap to Allen. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
Now, that's a great play defensively, and one thing we do know, both of the corners are going to face a lot of action in this game, the way that offense likes to fling it around.
The safeties, they better be ready to be engaged as well. Ball on the 30 as they come up second and 10.
Let him know. What twist? Regular.
He's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. What a play that turns out to be, 36 yards.
This is one of those plays that could go either way, but we've seen the influence of the college game now in the NFL, where we're seeing more and more of these plays run, and that one went for a big gain.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's first and 10 just outside the 30. Allen fakes the give and keeps himself. The throw on target to his receiver, McKenzie. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up second and 5 at the Broncos' 28-yard line.
Half 10. Check, 43. Push him back.
On second down, it's Griffin, and he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4.
They don't want. Keep playing hard, fellas, all day. Woo! Let's get it. Forty-three's the mic. Half. Hey, Delta. 43.
Allen going to try and throw on third down. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down.
You absolutely have to have this early on, right? Third and short, they elect to throw for it, and that's normal NFL football. They're going to throw on third and short, but you've got to hit it, don't you?
Yeah, in the first quarter, like you said, to set the tone, can't connect there. It would be a very makeable field goal try from here, but instead they're going to go for it.
Check. 25, check 25. General West.
So they're going for it, and here's Allen. And that is going to be incomplete. The Bills' drive stalls out on fourth down. And the Broncos will take over on downs. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Now, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
And a nice run past the 30-yard line there. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3. From the 31, Newton. He'll let this go deep for Sutton. And got his man complete. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Cortland Sutton, his 4th touchdown on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. And on that one, able to catch it, also able to have the wherewithal to take it in for the score.
And how about the phases of a successful catch and a completion of a play? Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then, of course, the run after the catch that ends up in the end zone.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And still a lot of football to be played in this season. We're only in November. A lot can happen between now and January. But if it ended today, they would just be on the outside of the playoff picture looking in. So a lot to fight for.
Yeah, and wasn't it interesting in our meeting with the coaching staff that they all made sure to let us know, we know where we are right now. But the playoffs don't start tomorrow. We still got some time, and they plan on putting it together, formulating a streak, got the whole month of December still left to play. They think they can get in.
And they made it very obvious to us that there's no playoff talk in the locker room right now. It's win this game and look to next week.
Excellent focus.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. Now Allen throwing again. Looking left side, and it's complete. Past the 20, 10, and he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. A big play there. 79 yards as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. Dancing to his left. Incomplete.
Newton on the keeper. Thrown away and incomplete. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
Squeeze, don't go. SOS.
2nd and 10, Newton again. And he is going to go down. They sack him on the final play of the first quarter. These two teams all tied after one.
That's it. 180. Check by 30. 20.
Third and long. It's Newton. Open man here is Hamilton. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. They wind up getting 16, but even that's not quite enough. It's fourth down.
Fourth down.
And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on fourth down, and they're going to go for it. They will go for it. Now Newton. He's got his tight end fan. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll check on his status when we return to Orchard Park. So first and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 44-yard line.
He's crossing. He's checking crack. 58 to Mike, 58. Gun. Check pass.
Back to throw, Newton. He rifles one that's intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick.
Interception, baby. All day.
Intercepted. The Bills take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
57.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. To the air, Allen. He almost had it. The big D lineman nearly had an interception. Instead, it falls down incomplete.
Well, he did almost everything right. Excellent coverage, breaks on the football, just unable to haul it in and take it the other way. So he dropped an interception. The key for him now, don't dwell on it. Just move on to the next play.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Mike's 43. Let's go one more. 43 is the Mike, boy. 43. Check, 43. Cut.
Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. A nickel set defensively for the Broncos here on third down.
Alert! Mike 28. Hey, let's get in them holes.
Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. Throw left side complete. That's McKenzie. It's a pickup of 17 on that one and a Bills first down.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Allen now 5 out of 10, 50% throwing it. Not so hot, but he does have a first down.
Watch his slant. Hey, check 24. Check 24. Hey, hold. Pass 85. 28. Hey, orbit. I got you. You gonna take 56.
Snap comes at 1, and it's Allen. And a quick throw here, that's complete.
Allen's pass complete to number 16. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 46-yard line.
Second and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down.
Watch tight end's right. Hey, we got 3 down.
Allen to throw once more. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And they went the wrong way there, losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. The last catch took him 2 yards in the wrong direction, so now what can they do on third?
I got him, man. I got him. He's mine.
Now Allen again. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. They failed once in this spot earlier, but the offense will stay out to go for it on 4th down.
Go. Mike 28. Come on, baby. Come on, let's go. Son. Number 28, Mike. He's coming.
Going for it on 4th down. Allen. Got his man complete over the middle. It's McKenzie. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down.
Kill. Tight dog. Hey, tight.
Zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Isaiah McKenzie, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bills have taken the lead. Marr on for the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. T.Y. Hilton, the intended receiver, but it'll be 2nd down. A little too much air under that one. That could have easily been 6 points.
Yeah, what kind of speed he has is almost impossible, we think, to actually overthrow him. But he did exactly that. I think he probably tried to get it out there maybe just a little bit too quickly.
Looking deep for Hilton. And look at this. Cam Newton intercepted a 3rd time. Teron Johnson able to pick it. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line.
Well, NFL quarterbacks have learned the hard way. You're not going to get rich throwing against this guy. He's definitely too good. And this is now his 2nd interception of the ball game. And if I'm running the offense, I've got to tell my guys, you've got to go work on the other corner.
24 is the mighty. He's got it. He's checking. Crash. Alert. 24 is the mic. Watch the curl. Half. Hey, box drop. 24 is the mic. Not here.
So after the INT, it's Allen. Over the middle, complete. That's McKenzie. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
Let's go deep, tighten up. Let's go deep, tighten up. 24 is the mic.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up third down.
It's now third down and
3.
And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL.
24 is the mic.
Down the numbers. There he goes. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Isaiah McKenzie with his second TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Bills will add on to their lead. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And it's now 21-7. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle, and that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. After the run, Newton going to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And they will finally stop him, but a great return. Gets that football all the way down to the 16-yard line. We haven't even escaped the first half, and he's already thrown 4 picks.
And Brandon, back in the good old days, probably back before you were born, if your starter threw 4 in the first half, he might throw 8 or more for the game because they weren't going to pull him out. But nowadays, the patience level isn't quite there. He's going to have to make some real adjustments, or the backup may see some time.
24 is the mic. He don't know no better.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Able to complete this one to McLeod. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
2nd and 5 at the Broncos' 11-yard line.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down.
Watch time. Tie your right. Tie your right. You got 3. It's wrong.
And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Isaiah McKenzie on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Bills will add on to their lead. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened-up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection.
It's caught inside the 25. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone.
Switch it, switch it, switch it. Come on, switch it.
Here's Newton. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock. From the 21, it's 2nd and 10.
Right there. 8. 58, come on.
Throwing again. Newton. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Deshaun Hamilton, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. On the left hash mark, this a 38-yard attempt. And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost, and that will do it for this first half. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far, as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, Bills with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. They are clicking on all cylinders. They seem to be just scoring at will right now, and that's why they've opened up this big lead.
You know, we always talk about getting into the zone, and all athletes are seeking that, aren't they? Where everything is working for them. Every move they make works. It clicks, and they are on point right now.
Yeah, they are in that zone that you're talking about.
At the 27-yard line.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Watch tight end. Out. 3 down. Middle. 24 is the mic. All day, baby, all day. Hey, Haywood. Hold. 56.
So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards.
Alert! Let's go, defense. Let's go, defense. Here we go. Pilot, 64, weak.
Allen looks to throw on second down. He's going to rifle one. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. It's a gain of 35.
Just more of the same there, partner. Guys have just been running free in the secondary this entire game. No pass rush, a lot of passes completed. Been an easy day for them.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 11 yards and a Buffalo 1st down.
When teams have a tough time running the ball, as this one has throughout this game, it's so easy to just say, forget it, let's throw the football. But that's exactly why you stay with the running game. Eventually, you stick with it, you make some adjustments, you often find ways to run the ball better as the game goes on.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Mike's 43. Mike's 43.
3 buzz.
5 wide. 43 is the Mike, boy. 43. Check. 43.
It's been a long game.
From the gun, it's Allen. And that is incomplete.
Allen's pass intended for Isaiah McKenzie. Incomplete. It's now 2nd and 10.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32.
Watch tight end. Tight right. Alert. 4 down. Check. 24 is the Mike.
I got it.
24 is the Mike.
I'm coming.
Hey, wahoo! It's a party now.
Allen to throw again. And he comes back with one complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 15 yards that time and a Buffalo 1st.
24.
1st and 10 at the 17-yard line.
Watch left. Tight. Watch left.
Everyone, you got 4 down.
Regular. Hey, I'm coming. 24. Hey, seam 6.
Operating from the red zone now. Allen, quick hitter here. It's complete. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helps to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
Strong right. 4 down. Alert. Shoot. Check. 56. Right zone. 24 is the Mike. I'm coming for you, son. I'm coming for you. Greystone, travel. Undercrunch. What's that? Blitz.
It goes as a loss of 6. And now 3rd down.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
Move. 4 down. Hey, tight. 24 is the Mike. I'm coming for you.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. And this will be broken up and incomplete. Now a penalty flag down, and they may be going backward here. So apparently some grabbing there in the middle of the O-line.
I've often wondered why that doesn't happen more often for guys that play center. Having to snap the ball and then trying to get your hands into the proper position, that's difficult to do. He got caught that time.
And this 3rd down looking very tough after the holding penalty. 3rd and long.
Hey, switch gears.
Again, they'll throw with Allen. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
Brett Maher on for the field goal. A 44-yard attempt.
The kick by Maher is good. And that will stretch the lead up to 3 touchdowns now. It's a 21-point game. So a good kick there to polish off the drive with 3 points.
Yeah, coaches always talk about finishing a drive with a kick. 2 of them give you points, either an extra point or, in this case, a field goal.
Gets past one man. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
Over first and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. They'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave them with 2nd and a yard.
Brings up 2nd and a yard.
And 58 is the mic. Go 58 is the mic. I got him. I got him. 58, boys. 58. 58. Mate. 8. Watch the run. Watch the run. Check. Crouch. 8. Crouch.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Newton. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. The 20. 10. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Deshaun Hamilton, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Broncos cut into that lead.
Partner, one of the cardinal rules of defense is that if you're in position to make a tackle, you need to make it.
Well, and if you can't make the tackle before that, you just got to knock that ball down, right?
Yeah, something has to happen because we saw the end result there. Missed tackle, he goes all the way and takes it for a touchdown.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
Boy, he ran free there after the catch as that winds up going for 38. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Right about 20 yards on the pickup. And officially, they'll say it's going to go for 19.
Now that run, that's exactly why you stay with the running game. You don't abandon it totally. You stick with it, keep telling your guys to stay motivated, and they found a crease on that play.
No. Hey, Alpha. 43's the mic. 43's the mic. Hey, they're scared. They're scared.
On 1st down, Allen. And he fires one that's intercepted. Isaac Yiadom in there to pick it. And he will take this across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. Their passing game has been spectacular this afternoon. Finally, a win for the defense.
You think maybe there was an adjustment there. Finally gained a measure of, I don't even know if you call it revenge, but got a play done against him, and that's been difficult for them all game long.
Now following the interception, here's Newton. Rush coming, and he's taken down. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20.
Great.
To throw is Newton. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Go get him. 20.
Now Newton. And that will be incomplete.
And absolutely zero surprise that that one was incomplete, huh? I mean, truthfully, how many OCs have we seen with 3rd and 20 on their play sheet and go, oh, I've got the exact play to dial up?
No, that's just a head scratching down when you're facing a 3rd and 20. Tried to complete it, couldn't get it done. Oh, he's going to go ahead and field it from the 3-yard line. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 29. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. This defense figured out something in the locker room. That's 2 third-quarter picks now.
And you just wonder, did he get too comfortable in the locker room himself? His team has the lead. Take care of the football. He's putting them in jeopardy right now.
Ready? 188. Check Mike 39. Hey, watch the slant. Watch the slant.
On 1st and 10, Newton. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28.
Watch left.
To throw again, Newton. That's incomplete. Nearly another pick. My goodness.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just 1 target in the first half. Incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target in the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him. Find him. Find him.
Check Mike. Hey, check Mike 39. Check Mike.
Throwing on 3rd down, Newton. Going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. Ed Oliver has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Hey, check Mike 39. Check. Hey, watch the slant. Watch the slant. Hey, check Mike. Greg. Check Mike 39. Hey, McGee.
Here we go on 4th. Newton. And that is incomplete. The Broncos unable to convert here on 4th. And the Bills are going to get the football back. So they really needed points here in a 2-score game. Could not come away with anything there on 4th.
And while we know they're a little bit discouraged here, they can't check out of this game. You and I have called a good number of games over the course of our career where we've seen these types of situations. Teams get the ball back, and that miracle does occur. So they can't let that dream go just yet. They have to get stout on defense here.
Yeah, right now really hoping for a turnover. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. 15 yards that time, and a Buffalo first. From midfield, here's Allen. He's got the hook up to McLeod. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. 11 yards and a Buffalo first down.
One of the selling points of the in route is it gives the quarterback a really nice sight line to his receiver and almost on a direct shot able to throw the ball into the middle of the field and have a great chance of success as they did on that play.
And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Out on the edge, you love to have cornerbacks like that can bring him down in the run game.
And you're also exposed to everyone. It really becomes a one-on-one play, doesn't it? You're out there by yourself on the edge. The best ones know how to make the play, and we just saw an example of it right there.
8 yards on the ground there, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 2.
That's a gain of 8. Brings up 3rd and
2. The Bills on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 2. Allen fakes the give and keeps himself. The throw on target to his receiver, McKenzie. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Well, probably the only thing he did wrong there was go out of bounds, nursing this 4th quarter lead. You want to stay in, eat the clock.
Yeah, you got to love the effort, the catch, the extra yardage, but you got to know the situation. Stay in bounds, young man.
A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal.
Motion. 43 is the mic. It's going to be a long...
Allen fakes the give and keeps himself. And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. Bucky Hodges, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bills will add on to their lead. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And last time they were stopped on 4th down, had a drive stalled out. We'll see how they respond this go-around.
I'm eager to see what their mindset is because moving the ball, feeling good, and then that abrupt stop on 4th down, do they go back to the bench and go, oh, boy, they've got something for us? Or do they go to the bench and say, we blew it ourselves. Let's get back out there and move the ball again.
And is it different when you get stopped on 4th versus punt? Is that more motivation for the defense and more confidence?
I think as a defense, you're so excited with a 4th down stop. Making them punt, that's your goal anyway. But a 4th down stop, that's almost a sign of disrespect that they went for it in the first place. And when you get that, you feel great about yourselves.
On 2nd and 10, Newton. And an alley to run. Newton able to use those legs and get past the marker to pick up the 1st. So an instance there of Cam being Cam. We know he can use his legs.
And with that big body, it's hard to get him down, even if you get a clear shot on him. Plus, he moves it a lot faster than what people think. And boy, does he have fun playing the game of football.
The pass there complete to Sutton. A gain of 6 there on first.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Here's Newton. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. These strong safeties, some people may not realize it. It's really like an extra linebacker, right?
It really is, because they're hybrids. Half linebacker, half defensive back. The linebacker in him on that play emerged.
Gun.
To throw on 3rd down. Newton. And he's got his man, Hilton. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Denver has a first down on the 15-yard play.
When it is.
Check
like 39.
On first down, it's Newton. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Newton. He's got his big tight end, Fant. He's been quiet today in the passing game, just his 2nd catch.
Yeah, and people have to come up with schemes to limit him. And what a lot of teams do, they'll double him, use a linebacker underneath, a safety over the top. Sometimes they'll just take a corner, maybe their 3rd corner if he's a bigger guy, and put him on a man-to-man to try and limit his touches. Just keep mixing it up, give him different angles, different looks, like a good boxer does.
And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 29-yard line. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
So it's Bronco football as we get your reset here. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. To throw again. Newton. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. And not a blitzer, but still able to get there from a strong safety position.
Yeah, I think that was a great example of what they call football IQ. Recognizing he was open, had a chance, and went ahead and got to the quarterback.
Hey, check Mike 39. Check Mike 39. Stop your whining. Hey, check Mike 39. Check Mike 8. Watch the pass.
3rd and long. It's Newton. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Intended for Deshaun Hamilton. Incomplete. Brings up 4th down.
And Cam Newton's not coming off the field. He'll keep the offense out to go for it on 4th.
20. Hey, check Mike 39. Hey! Watch the flag. Watch the flag. Watch the flag. Watch the flag. Motion. Block.
They snap it to Newton. Eluding the pressure right. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Bills are going to get the football back. So they tried to go for it for pride, but it really wouldn't have mattered. This one, it was already determined.
No doubt about it. This one was over a while ago.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point.
43 is the mic, boy. 43.
And Allen is actually going to throw it here. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And they weren't in zone coverage. They were in man, and each man did his job.
And that looked like vintage, old-school coverage, didn't it? Man coverage reminded me of an old Raiders team. They had a Hall of Famer at one corner and a Defensive Player of the Year at the other, and they just locked people down.
Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. is Allen. And the pressure gets to him again. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock. So after the sack, Allen and the Bills with work to do on 3rd and long.
Check 31, check 31.
Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Now Allen, he's going to loft one deep left side. He's got him in, complete. He's at the 30, 10, and all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Isaiah McKenzie, an even 90 yards. And the Bills will add on to their lead. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And that'll increase their lead to 28. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing again. Newton. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Shaq Lawson. He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory, and the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week, we'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points, allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow. So for Buffalo, the win means they'll finish the first half at a respectable 5-3.